A coalition of civil society organizations has called on the President Tinubu-led administration to give room for more women inclusion in the political space. Executive Director of Kimpact Development Initiative KDI, Bukola Edo, made the disclosure in Abuja during a gender-sensitive report training for key media personnel to support women's political participation in Nigeria. Bukola noted that given the statistics of women's representation in political office, the country is lagging behind, noting that when more women are involved in peace building and negotiation, it will reduce the huge amount of budget spent on security.
I think it's important to have this conversation in Nigeria now because starting from what we are, our ranking in the global index, we find that Nigeria is not really doing well when it comes to women representation in political office. It means is that the research came out and says that, look, if you involve women in peace building, negotiation, security negotiation, you are likely going to spend about a bit of 6% lower than your security spending.
Other stakeholders at the event pointed out that there should be equal representation of women in politics in line with the United Nations Development Programme, as media personnel were charged to bring this to the front burner.
Yes, they are just using that as a trick, as a face to cover up for the inefficiencies and the gaps. So you are the one to help us interrogate that why are you signing? Make a long list of the over 1,000 commitments that have been signed and has not been implemented. Not one has been implemented. Even those they attempted to domesticate, they've not been able to do it well.
For instance, you take adverts, for instance. You take a technology-based advert. Who would you see there? You'll see a man, which means women can't operate in that space. That's what we are saying without knowing it. If you take a domestic advert, noodles, detergent, you'll see a woman. Do you understand? So those kind of narratives are what causes this disinformation. So the society now takes it as the norm. And that's what goes on. Now, the more it continues, the more it makes a certain gender feel that you can't operate in a certain sphere.
Without wasting time,